Squirrels and Robots, episode 97. We got things! Yes, we got things. Also, remind me to get back on that Jake bug thing that you mentioned last week. Well, you might as well launch into it now. What is it? Remember how you were saying that Jake Bug guy's last album, right, seemed really overproduced and whatnot for his style of music? Yeah, recap for those who missed it. Jake Bug is kind of a singer-songwriter type, very good as a solo acoustic act and with a full band. But the last few outings have been this weird, overproduced batch of songs with what feels like hollow drum loops and weird echoey sounds that are very derivative of everything else out there. And it kind of bugs me, no pun intended, that a quality songwriter like Jake Bug has been having his music kind of commercialized a bit too much for my taste. I kind of feel that the organic quality of his music is essential to his sound. And though some of those overprocessed songs work in some instances, I feel he should really delve back into that organic sound people knew him for. If it were me, and I was trying to kind of walk the line between organic singer-songwriter and commercial-friendly musician, I would do 2 versions of the album. 1 singer-songwriter version, 1 commercial-friendly version. Assuming that is the producer's angle. This way he can do both, yet not compromise that singer-songwriter integrity so few musicians have now. Maybe you're reading into this too much and Mr. Buggy is just doing what he likes to do. Maybe. But personally, I think the world needs more honest music rather than the plastic-sounding crap that's been pushed out by numerous bands. Which brings me to baby metal. Oh, God. Okay, listen. I was listening to a live album, right? And there was this song called BMC, right? And live, it's this insane bit of music. You with me? Barely, but okay. Alright, so I'll go to track down the studio version, which it's a single, right? But also a bonus track on the Japanese version of Metal Galaxy, right? Okay, Discogs, get to the point. Right. My point is, it sounds so much better live. There's these odd vocal progressions that live are brilliant. Yet, on the album version, they were just turned into over-processed dreck. You know, and I'm like, it's too metal. She can sing. Why overprocess her voice so much it sounds like a robot? Please. Arigato, Mr. Roboto. Huh. You know, wait, I thought baby metal were going to disappear in October or some nonsense. I'm just talking about an oldest song, right? But there's still some debate about that. Like, they were supposed to be sealed away from our site, according to the press release, for an unspecified amount of time until the seal is once more broken. Oh, that's more cryptic than the Mothman. Okay, can we just all agree that auto-tuning and over-processing and over-producing music is killing the organic quality of it all? Can we? Yes, we can. Fantastic. Moving on, we got stuff. Yes, I was sent from LuciFEAR. Jungle J.i.M. I have never heard of this, but it was released by the same company that did a remaster of Aiken, which was a very jiggly anime. Okay, alright, so, what is it? What is Jungle J.i.M? Well, honestly, I have no idea, but the back says, fan service-filled magical adventures. So, thank you, LuciFEAR, once more, the bearer of gifts, both jiggly and wondrous. Speaking of which, hey, we finally got to watch the movie that was sent to us by LuciFEAR called Perfect Host with David Hyde Pierce. Okay, dude, that movie is awesome. Because here's the thing, okay, I always make up a kind of lore for the characters if they look eerily like characters I already know. So, for those who don't know, David Hyde Pierce played Frasier's brother, Niles Crane, in the series Frasier. So now, I picture Niles Crane went nuts after getting divorced from Maris, his wife, and is now this psychopath just, I'm going to say, taking advantage of criminals, okay? It was well written, it was well performed, worth a watch. Keeping it in the collection. Thank you, LuciFEAR, for the awesome movie. David Hyde Pierce is always awesome. You know, he played Abe Sapien in Hellboy. Yes, I know. It didn't look like him, though. Okay. Anyway, thank you. But I got something that was a little less jiggly from Russel. A collection of albums from a band named Infused. I have no idea who they are or what they sound like because I literally just opened the mail. But according to the letter, they are local, so give a listen. And if they're your thing, support them. The band's name is Infused. Infused! Website is infusedmusictheband.com. A little long for a URL, but I'm sure Infused was taken.
I infused a turkey with a meatloaf once, and it was a meaty abomination, but was very yummy.
Yeah, speaking of which, you ended up getting something, right?
Yes, I received a handcrafted music mask. It was made out of a record by Ryan from Highander Productions. It does not give me superpowers like the Jim Carrey movie, so a little disappointment was to be had. However, its terrifying presence more than makes up for that. It's like Slipknot pressed their face into a record. And I'm sorry for the bad photo, I'm bad at photoing. Okay? It was also wrapped in a poster of Mr. T from the 80s show, The A-Team.
What? Mr. T?
Yes. So I had to iron it out carefully, because I didn't want to be the fool that gets pitied for not crumpled posters. So now it is the least most crumpled poster on my wall. Also Sylvester Stallone.
So, alright, no superpowers wearing the mask.
Nope, just a visual of melted music to terrify the soul.
You know, that is pretty brilliant, you know?
I mean, it's kind of like, yo, oi, no one's listening to this record and it's terrible. Let me make it into something maniacally spooky.
You know, I mean, most people make ashtrays and things like that, and, you know, I think a mask is... I've never worked in record as a medium, you know? So, Ryan, good job, alright? Brilliant.
It was from Heyman Productions, and this is not a sponsored thing. They just sent us stuff, and I say thank you.
Yeah, we don't do sponsored things here, so, like, the band we mentioned, Infused, not sponsored. The mask, not sponsored. We're just... People were kind enough to send us stuff, so we're showing it. I don't know. There you go.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, LuciFEAR, Ryan at Heyman Productions, and Russell for the goodies. Yes, thank you. Hey. What? Hey. What? Henry Cavill is going to play a Highlander in a reboot.
You what? I would watch that.
It's an odd series to try to reboot, but yeah. Cavill, Highlander. You know, that man is getting all the good parts. You know, he's Superman and he's Geralt and now he's Highlander. I mean, you know, wow.
I want him to play a character in the Marvel movies.
Yeah, there's kind of rumors that he wants to play Captain Britain from the Excalibur series, but who knows if that will ever pan out. Though I'm sure Disney Plus is just going to be like, yeah, let's make an Excalibur series, because whatever, throw the Marvel logo on it. Boom, Marvel! Everyone watch it! It's Marvel, everyone! Yeah, is that Excalibur series like a thing? Because I'll remember that what's that fire girl? She was really cool. Yeah, I don't even remember half that. I just remember Alan Davis and Paul Neary working heavily on that series back in the day. After a while, it just fell off my radar. You know, that is sad when that happens. You know, you follow something and then it's like, oh, just something happens and then you never see it for like 20 years. Yeah, speaking of which, hey, let folks know we're still around. Seems we've kind of fallen off a lot of people's radars for some reason, okay? Because I gotta tell you, every week on Twitch, yo, that fat carrot, it's like, there's people coming in like, dude, I didn't know you had a Twitch channel. Oh, dude, you guys are still making stuff? You know, it's just one guy, as it were, you know? One? Yeah, alright, whatever. Follow, like, all that garbage.
You know, I think we were shadow banned. Shadow banned. You used to see me, now you don't. And I don't know why, what did I do? You loved me back in the day. But now people say, hey, I didn't know you were still making content for the last 10 years. I thought you died in a plane crash, or burst in the flames, or you were carried to hell by weird little hands in the ground. They reach up and they grab you and they take you down to hell.
Dude, what is wrong with you?
That is my shadow ban song, okay?
Alright, whatever. Anyway, Disney rolled out a bunch of announcements that aren't really announcements, as none of this stuff will see the light of day for months to years.
X-Men 97 animated series.
Yeah, they're trying to reboot the X-Men animated series from the 90s. That's never gonna work. Yeah, kinda don't care. Again, all these franchises are just getting wrecked by oversaturation, so I don't care about any of it anymore. Alright? Even Warner Brothers at this point is trying to push out a multiverse game where it's essentially all the Warner Brothers characters in a Super Smash Brothers type game. And I'm like, do I really need to see Batman fight Bugs Bunny? I mean, what the... Come on. And then it'll be like season passes and character passes and just give me a break. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird, isn't it? Like, no franchise has a soul anymore. It's all been put through the juicer, squeezing out all that was once good, and now we're all left with a hollowed out hunk of a lemon husk. Yep, same old. I think what I'm going to try to do in the future is start highlighting something that doesn't suck, at least in my opinion. Like, I feel we're just constantly complaining about everyone rebooting things constantly all day, every day, and it's like, we all get it at this point. There are no new ideas, franchise mining, and all that stuff. People will either complain about it, mindlessly applaud its return, or, in our case, opt the hell out, okay? Yeah, and we've been trying to pull away from all this hype nonsense for quite some time, and yet we get pulled back in every week or so, and I don't know why. Dude, it is tough. I'd like to keep up with things, but when you see how soulless things have become, it's like, why bother? I mean, Skyrim came out with a 10-year anniversary edition. I mean, why? There's like 50 versions of that game now. Yeah, as good as Skyrim is as a game, just stop. Hand it over to the mods and walk away, okay? Also, on a side note, stop suing modders for modding your game when you can't even fix it. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Take-Two, alright? Look it up.
I think this is gonna be the 17th time I bought Skyrim.
But why would you even purchase it yet again?
Well, there's fishies now.
What?
Fishies! You can fish!
Or I could just toss myself off the pier and drown myself in boredom. My God, gaming really has to get better.
You're gonna hate to hear this. Cyberpunk is up for Game of the Year, so, yeah.
Whoa. So, a broken at-launch title that took months worth of patches to even get into a working state for everybody is up for an award.
Well, yeah. Well, to be fair, most people did not have access to next-gen consoles where it was mostly working. They had to play it on last-gen poop, and that couldn't handle the game because the game was so awesome. So if you play on poop, you're going to get the poop in your eye.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I mean, that is a fair point, actually. The game was geared toward next-gen, right? And its release, was meant for next-gen, not last-gen, right? But nobody had access to these consoles. So, I mean, all in all, right, like the people I know that played on a, next-gen console, they didn't really have any problems. There was like a glitch here or there, but it wasn't unplayable, like, on older consoles. If that's the case, then don't release it for last gen. Like, how do we live in a world where a game company can push out a broken game so much so it was pulled from the PlayStation Store and yet somehow get nominated for an award? Because life is not fair.
Clearly.
They did fix it eventually.
Whoop-de-doo! Good job, Quality Assurance, for fixing something 12 months after its release. You guys are amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, still waiting on multiplayer.
I'm pretty sure we should wrap this up.
Yeah, and speaking of games, alright, I started playing the Avengers game because it's in Game Pass, right, on Xbox. Hey, the story is decent, okay? If you haven't played it, it's a decent story. The gameplay sucks. Yo, developers, button mashing, dude, I am well past this. You gotta make this more interesting. And the story being decent, it's not so great that it is going to compel me to sink hours of my time in pressing the same button over and over again. Yo, YouTube cutscenes, okay? I gave up on your game because the game mechanics were so boring.
And yeah, I mean, I don't think it was supposed to be very, controller.
Look, I am not asking for like 30 button combos and some weird complexity, but, something a little bit different than, okay, shoot this thing. Okay, punch that thing. Shoot, punch, special ability, shoot, punch, special ability. Please. And leveling up garbage and trinkets, that's all crafting BS garbage I don't want to do in a game. Stop. Just if your game is that bereft of unique gameplay, maybe that's my problem, alright? I'm so tired of just pointing and shooting at weird little things on the screen that, oh God, platformers. I used to love platformers. Now I'm like, yo, why has everyone got to jump? Who designed this area that there is no set of stairs? Christ, even Castlevania had an occasional staircase. Stop this. It's annoying. Get an architect in there.
Yeah, let's wrap this up.
Yeah, whatever. I'm just getting progressively more fed up with gaming, humanity, and just about everything every week. So much so I don't care. You know, broken games get award. People arguing whether pineapple should be on pizza. Nobody cares. You don't like pineapple, don't eat it, okay? Oh my God, it's like every other week there's always some kind of weird... And the pineapple pizza thing just bothers me so much because it's like, dude, are you stupid? You don't like pineapple on pizza? No, that's not even the point. I'm not gonna eat it. I don't care if somebody else eats it. Who gives a crap? Well, I think it's all in good fun. You know, it's like, what's better, you know, New York pizza or Chicago pizza? Dude, Chicago doesn't have pizza, okay? It's a bowl with ingredients. It's like a pie, okay?
Well, they do call pizzas pies.
No, they do that if they're not making it properly. But whatever. Yo, people with your pineapple, enjoy it. People who don't like it, who cares? Like, dude, there's bigger problems on the planet than people arguing over pineapple on pizza. How could you eat that? It's over. I'm seeing polls on the internet. Do you put pineapple on pizza? Who cares? That's the third option I want. Not, oh, that's gross, or absolutely, more pineapple, bro. I want the third option that says, this is irrelevant to our existence. Or even a fourth choice. Whatever, you like what you like. You know, everything's got to be so polarized. When, essentially, if everyone walks the middle of the road, you know, you get both sides, and you don't care either way, you know? You just want what's best. And you know what's best when it comes to pineapple on pizza? Whatever it is you want to eat. You know, a lot of people don't like anchovies. Am I going to eat them? No! You want to eat them? Go ahead. Huh? The only problem is when somebody's like, you gotta try it! You gotta eat it! You gotta eat pineapple! Here, I'm gonna put some pineapple on your pizza and you're gonna try it! No, that's when you get a fork in the eye, okay? Jeez. You are so salty! Oh, God. Yeah, I kind of am. Maybe it's the holiday stress. I don't know. Ignore everything I say.
I like pineapple on pizza.
Dude, you eat dental floss and think it's mint spaghetti.
Well, if you could eat and floss at the same time, wouldn't you?
Oh, God. No. I'm out. Thanks for listening.
And for sending cool things. Thank you. Yes, I shall now infuse my music mask with the powers of an ancient people and become a cartoon-like figure.
You know, it's weird how that sentence works on so many levels. Yeah, be well, stay smart, travel safely if you're traveling this holiday season. And avoid those hot topics at the dinner table, okay? It's Thanksgiving in the States next week. With all the crap going on in the world, give it a break for one day.
I'll sense a ton of reported food fights this year. Like, TikTok is going to be blowing up with all sorts of, like, food fights and things, and there's going to be, like, the mashed potato dance and, you know, stuffing in your eyeballs.
Now, I don't even know why I'm on TikTok, frankly. And their suggestions for me suck, okay? I have not had one animated anything just go through my peripheral vision on there. It's everybody just dancing or just yelling at something.
Like, so why are we on TikTok again?
Because everyone else was stealing our work and posting it up there themselves, so, yeah. I did not get paid in exposure. I got paid in getting ripped off. Anyway, holidays. I'm out. Just whatever. Talk amongst yourselves.
All right, well, that about wraps it up for us, I suppose. And thank you for listening. Enjoy your pineapple, if that's your thing, or anchovies, or pepperoni. Or even if you like salad pizza, enjoy what you like and stop making it a divisive thing, I think is the moral of the story today. Live and let live. And don't shadow ban squirrels.
Yeah, okay, that's a fair point.
Shadow ban! I got shadow banned by the man who once loved my hands and what they created in a day.
Everyone shut up, I'm trying to eat lunch.